Hey, Mama. We're in this season of goals, talking about goals, trying to achieve things. And I wanted to share a few tips on how to stay motivated because with everything going on in your life, right? You've got kids and a marriage and a career. Um, Everything's competing. And when things compete, it can get tough to actually continue to feel motivated. And so I've got some tips for you on how to stay motivated as you work towards achieving your goals. The first is to make sure that you have a goal and that you visualize the outcome. So take your goal, think about what it will feel like, look like, taste like when you have achieved that goal. Really ground that into yourself. If you don't take a moment to truly visualize what your outcome is going to be, you're going to not be able to stay motivated. It's as simple as that. So really visualize the outcome and feel it. And then the second tip is once you've done that and you have those feelings deep inside for what the outcome will do for you, write down your whys. Write down all the reasons why you want to achieve this goal. The easy one to talk about always is weight loss, right? Because so many people want to do it. But when you have a weight loss goal, so you want to lose 10 pounds, there could be several reasons why you want to do it, right? You might want to do it so you feel sexier just for yourself. You might want to do it because you've been dying to fit into this dress in a certain way. You might want to do it because you think, it'll help to improve your marriage. You'll feel sexier around your husband. You might want to do it because you have health problems, right? And you need to get off the meds. You also might want to do it because as you lose weight, you're going to be more energized and be able to interact with your kids more often. And you might want to do it because as you lose weight, you're going to feel more energized and life is literally going to be easier. Those are all some pretty strong whys to lose 10 pounds. So whatever the whys are for your goal, write them down. That's the second tip. The third tip then is to find a cheerleader. Find someone that you trust who can help to motivate you along the way as you achieve your goal. Share with them your goal, that visualized outcome, and then the whys. And then you ask them, you say, look, I'm sharing this with you, not freely. I'm sharing it with you. And it's a little scary even to share it with you because these things are so personal to me, and it makes you vulnerable. But I'm sharing this with you because I want you to help me remember that these are the whys and how excited I am right now in this moment when things get tough, right? When the going gets tough. You share this with your cheerleader, you remind them of that, and you ask them to check in with you regularly. And then when you're feeling down, you go ahead and tell them like, oh, I'm really struggling with this goal. I'm struggling with some motivation. And they'll be right there with that list, like pow, they'll break it out and say, oh, well, remember that you want life to be easier and you want to feel sexy around your husband and you want to be able to run after those kids and get off the meds. Remember all that? Remember how excited you were? And it will help. The next thing to do the fourth tip is to predetermine what you're going to do when you feel this lack of motivation. Because it's going to come, right? So we just talked about one way to predetermine is to make sure that you work with your cheerleader. But what else are you going to do? You're going to feel down at some point. The road's going to get tough. How are you going to keep moving on? This isn't defeatist thinking. This is really just planning because it happens that you feel unmotivated. So what are you going to do? Are you going to take a 2-day break from working towards your goal? Are you going to reward yourself with something big? Are you just going to plow on because you've committed? Are you going to reevaluate the goal and break down the steps, that you have in place? Are you going to get a coach? Like, what is it that you're going to do to help you continue to stay motivated? Think about that now. Think about it now when you're actually feeling motivated. And then when you're not so motivated, it'll be a lot easier. And the last tip, number 5, to stay motivated towards fulfilling your goals is to ensure that you reward yourself in big and small ways as you move through this goal, right? Some goals happen in a week and that's awesome, but most things, right, the big things take time. And you don't want to wait until the end of that goal to high five yourself. You should be high fiving yourself along the way. So come up with some small milestones and big milestones that you can reward yourself in small ways and big ways as you go through achieving the goal. Yes, if you're like me, you're like, well, the reward is in the achievement, right? Yes, it's true. Having said that, even though our heads might think that way, our hearts don't really think that way. And so you need to high five yourself along the way by creating a reward system for you as you start to achieve. All right, those are your tips for how to stay motivated. If I asked you to do one thing right now, it would be that number 3, find your cheerleader and share your whys with them so that they can help keep you going. Do that today. Who's your cheerleader and what whys are you going to share with them for your goal? When are you going to reach out to them? Write it down and then do it. Please go ahead and share this with any other mama you know who is working on a goal, because even if they're doing great right now, at some point the motivation lacks, and I want to see you all achieve your goals. The best way to do that is to stay motivated. And if you want any more, advice, I've got a free video course called Less Stress and Less Guilt by Monday. Not more guilt. We don't need any more of that. Less stress and less guilt by Monday. It is really designed to help working moms clear out their calendars of the things that aren't leading to a life they love, focus in on those things that are leading to the life that they love, and really get energized about it, right? About living your life. So the link for that is in the description. Please go ahead, or in the bio, please go ahead and check it out. It's literally free. Just put in your email and then you're going to get this video course straight to your inbox. Thanks.